In the years following the conquest of Bursa by the Ottomans, their new leader embarked on a military campaign into Byzantine Bithynia, venturing as far as the village of Idos. This incursion effectively severed Constantinople from the major city of Nicomedia, tightening the grip on the Byzantine Empire. By 1328, Nicaea, a crucial Byzantine stronghold, found itself under siege once again. Orhan, the Ottoman leader, joined forces with his eldest son, Suleiman Pasha, in a determined effort to capture the city. Concurrently, the Byzantine Empire was grappling with its own challenges. The 7-year civil war finally concluded, and a new emperor, Andronicus III, emerged victorious. His ascension marked the beginning of a united Byzantine realm as he compelled his grandfather into retirement within the confines of a monastery. Seeking to assert his authority, Andronicus III wasted no time and ordered an official imperial campaign to reclaim the lost lands in Bithynia and break the Ottoman blockade of Nicaea. With the support of his trusted confidant, John Cantacuzénos, serving as the Grand Domestic, Andronicus III amassed approximately 4,000 infantry troops for his grand Anatolian campaign. The initial phase involved the imperial forces crossing the Bosporus, embarking on a forced march toward Nicomedia, where they would resupply and gather additional reinforcements before pressing forward to relieve the Ottoman blockade of Nicaea. The success of this endeavor would pave the way for the Byzantines to reclaim lost territories in Bithynia and restore Byzantine authority in the region. However, as the Byzantines prepared for their journey across the Bosporus, news of their impending military campaign reached Orhan, who was personally leading the blockade on Nicaea. Realizing the potential threat posed by the incoming Byzantine forces, he swiftly withdrew the majority of his besieging troops to intercept the Byzantine host before they could regroup in Nicomedia. The stage was set for a clash of titans as the Byzantines, under the leadership of Emperor Andronicus III and the Ottomans, commanded by Orhan, would soon converge on the battlefield. The fate of Nicaea and the balance of power in the region hung in the balance. In the fateful month of June 1329, Emperor Andronicus III and his army crossed into Anatolia, ready to face the formidable Ottomans. However, their progress was abruptly halted after only 3 days of marching along the shore of the Gulf of Nicomedia, as they encountered an Ottoman host of 8,000, led by none other than Orhan himself. Positioned near modern-day Maltepe, the Ottomans effectively blocked the main road to Nicomedia, creating a formidable obstacle for the Byzantine forces. With the Ottomans stationed on a nearby hill and enjoying a significant numerical advantage, the odds were far from favorable for Andronicus III and his troops. Despite these challenging conditions, on the 10th of June, the Byzantine emperor made a bold decision to challenge the Ottoman host, deploying his men for battle just below the main Ottoman hill. As the Byzantine army prepared for the impending clash, 300 Ottoman mounted archers rode down the hill, launching a barrage of arrows against the Byzantines. Undeterred by the rain of missiles from above, the imperial forces pressed forward, ascending the hill in a tight formation. In a surprising turn of events, they managed to repel 2 waves of Ottoman assaults, driving them back down the hill. As day turned into night, the Byzantine army found itself locked in a grueling struggle, with relentless Ottoman assaults continuing down the hill. Recognizing the need for an orderly retreat, and aware that the Ottoman attacks showed no sign of abating, the Byzantine forces began their withdrawal back to their camp, intending to regroup and plan for a strategic retreat to Constantinople in the morning. However, during the withdrawal, Ottoman cavalry cunningly positioned itself at the rear of the Byzantine army. Seizing the opportunity, they launched a sudden charge, striking at the exposed flanks of the imperial bodyguard surrounding Andronicus III. In the midst of the chaos, the emperor himself was wounded. Panic spread rapidly through the Byzantine ranks as word of the emperor's supposed demise circulated among the weary soldiers. Battle cohesion began to crumble, further exacerbated by the exhaustion from the grueling combat against Orhan's host. Andronicus III was carefully stretchered off the battlefield along with his imperial entourage, leaving the morale-depleted Byzantine army scattered in the plain below the main Ottoman hill. Throughout the night and into the following morning, Ottoman Akinci horsemen relentlessly pursued and picked off the remaining rooting imperial forces. The battle came to a decisive end, with the Ottomans emerging victorious. The Battle of Pelekanon marked a significant setback for the Byzantine Empire. The unexpected defeat not only dashed their hopes of relieving the blockade on Nicaea, but also dealt a blow to their morale and military standing. Meanwhile, the Ottoman victory solidified their control over the region, furthering their expansion and establishing their dominance over the Byzantines. The repercussions of this pivotal battle would reverberate throughout history, as the Byzantine Empire struggled to regain lost territories and fend off the relentless advances of the Ottoman Empire. In the aftermath of the Battle of Pelekanon, the Byzantine Empire was left reeling from a significant defeat, while the Ottomans celebrated their triumph. The consequences of this battle would have far-reaching implications for both empires and the geopolitical landscape of the region. With Emperor Andronicus III wounded and the morale of the Byzantine army shattered, the retreat to Constantinople was a somber and disheartening journey. The news of their defeat spread throughout the empire, sowing doubt among the Byzantine populace and emboldening the Ottoman forces. Meanwhile, the Ottomans capitalized on their victory, further expanding their influence in Anatolia. Buoyed by their success, they intensified their efforts to consolidate their control over captured territories, fortifying key positions and establishing a firm grip on strategic routes. The fall of Nicaea, which had remained under Ottoman siege, became an inevitable outcome following the Byzantine defeat at Pelekanon. With the Byzantine military in disarray, the Ottomans tightened their grip on the city, effectively cutting off a vital lifeline to the Byzantine Empire and solidifying their control over the region. The loss of Nicaea dealt a severe blow to the Byzantines, strategically and psychologically. It marked a significant setback in their efforts to regain control over Anatolian territories and maintain their dwindling influence in the face of the resurgent Ottoman Empire. The Battle of Pelekanon and its aftermath served as a grim reminder of the Byzantine Empire's weakened state and the growing might of the Ottomans. The defeat underscored the urgent need for the Byzantines to regroup, reevaluate their strategies, and bolster their defenses to stave off further Ottoman incursions. Emperor Andronicus III, despite his injuries, remained determined to rally his forces and forge alliances to counter the Ottoman threat. Recognizing the necessity of reform and revitalization, he sought to strengthen the Byzantine military and implement administrative reforms to stabilize the empire. However, the Battle of Pelekanon marked a turning point in the Byzantine-Ottoman struggle, signaling the gradual decline of the Byzantine Empire and the ascendancy of the Ottomans as a major regional power.
On this channel, we are putting together narrative historical cinematic battles. Make sure to subscribe and thank you for watching. See you on the next one.